All right, for those of you that need to use a Mac and you want to use it with the Access project on a Mac, first thing you do is when you go to thundercloud.gcsu.edu, you're going to get this screen. Instead of going to the VMware Horizon HTML access, we want to do the launch native client. Before we do that, we want to grab that VMware Horizon client. It'll install it on our computer. It'll actually make it run a little bit better. Okay, so we'll be picking this one. Okay. Once you have it installed, it'll actually show up. I'm actually logged in as a student on the student account here. This is what Thundercloud looks like. You'll notice up here at the top, it should say something like USB devices. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unplug. Actually, let me show you what it looks like. So if I go into the this PC and I unplug, notice that my K drive just disappeared. So I'm going to just plug in a USB stick right into my computer. And notice that I get another drive that shows up. It says it's a network drive, but this is the one here that it is. Okay. So what I want to do is I can either on the outside of Thundercloud, I can just put the file that I need to start with in here, or when I log in to Access, I can just save it into this location, and then I can move it from it would make it more permanent. I can close out Thundercloud, open it back up, and it will be on here. So this is a good place to store your, you can notice. Now, I don't know what these other drives do, if they make them more permanent or not. I wouldn't trust them. So what you can do is just plug in your USB drive. I noticed that this is K on desktop. If I unplug it, it goes away. If I plug it back in, it should show back up. Okay. Then that's how I know which one it is to save it and save it into my location. When I open up Access, I'm just going to come down here and type in Access and open up Access, and say I click on blank database and I make a new database. Where do I want to save it at? I'm just going to come down to this PC and I'm going to save it in the one that's 30 gig big. And I'm just going to click open. And I'm not sure what's on this, so I'm just going to call it 22. Let's see if I can. It's going a little bit slow. Good old Thundercloud always goes super fast. I would just name it like this one here, 2220. I'm going to hit cancel. And then when I get back out here, you'll notice I have 2220 here, and I can open it from here. So if it asks you to put your files, put them onto your jump drive, and then you can come up here and then just open it directly from there. That's how I would go about doing it if you don't want to have to try to figure out how to put Windows on your Mac. You can run Windows on your Mac using like Parallels or something like that, but Thundercloud is a little bit easier. It might go a little bit slow, but take your time and get it done right.